Hi everyone, welcome to week 1 of Communicating with Parents. This is a picture of my son Ben floating in the pool when he's about 3 years old. I remember walking into my son's nursery school classroom when he was 3 years old. My husband came with me. It was our first parent-teacher conference. We sat down. I was sweating. What was she going to say? How would I respond to the teacher? But Ben is an angel, I thought, destined for greatness. She's never communicated before. I guess everything is great. The teacher opened her mouth and said, academically, Ben is doing great. My husband said, that's wonderful. And I thought, oh no, if she starts with the academics, that can only mean that he is not making friends, that he can't share, that he will never get married, and that I will never be a grandmother. Here he is a few years later with my younger son coming home from sleepaway camp. Today, and here he is, today or this past summer, the one in the bright blue shirt at the top on the right. I'm happy to say that Ben is a well-adjusted 17-year-old with plenty of friends. All seems to be okay, but I was willing to bet his entire future on the first words out of that teacher's mouth. As I think back to that year, the teacher had many opportunities to share great things happening in Ben's life. As a working mother, it was challenging for me to get into the classroom to do the projects and to help distribute papers and to participate in too many activities during the school day. It would have been great if she had reached out on different occasions so that coming together for that conference would have been a time for us to brainstorm ideas on how to help him should he be having issues. But I had been spoiled by an amazing daycare provider before he went to nursery school. She would share great things about Ben, take pictures of him with his friends, took the time to learn about my family, learn about Ben's likes and dislikes, and help him in his trouble spots. She created those opportunities for us to quell about Ben together so that when we hit stumbling blocks, we were a team working to help Ben through these tough spots. As we learn together over the next 2 weeks, we will look at ideas and models for building relationships with parents as partners. The goal for the course is for you to leave with strategies, language, and modalities for communication, both for the positive and for the more difficult times. We look forward to learning together with you and sharing experiences like I just shared. Please don't hesitate to reach out with questions or concerns. As you complete this Learn section for week 1, please go on to the next 3 sections. Research in which you'll read important information and important tools and strategies about building relationships with parents. The Apply section in which we're going to ask you to try one of the ideas that you've read about this week. And the chat space in which we'll share with each other stories like I just shared. By the end of week 1, you should have an arsenal of strategies and tools to use to foster parent relationships, and then it will be on to week 2. Please participate in the chat space frequently. It's stories like this one that I just told you that gives us the strength and the chizuk to move forward and also to learn from each other's sometimes more challenging situations. The most important point of this is to have fun with it. Learn creative and interesting ways to engage parents in today's day and age, to create opportunities like the one you see in front of you right now of my son finishing a month-long trip through Jackson Hole. Have fun.